All right, we're here with the India team and we're going to talk about the state of the Indian market. Quick intros first, please. Start us up.
Shipali.
Rohit.
Apurva.
JD.
Amazing. So we want to talk about what's going on in the market and where it's going. Maybe Shifali, if we start with you, we've met lots of pros this week. It's been fascinating. What were your impressions as a slightly newer person into the industry?
So it was a great start. At the start itself, I got to meet a lot of pros, Indian pros. And one thing which I noticed, so all of them have their pain points is something which is we are already working on. So we already have a software in place which they need. So it's a great time to enter into a market where the pain point is actually colliding with the kind of software which we have, and we are giving the entire end-to-end workflow to them, which they are actually looking for. So super excited to be in this, to be entering into this market. Yep.
Nice. And size of market, any thoughts on just what the size of the market is today?
So the size is quite big. I mean, if you see, we do typically 40 gigawatts a year. India does that. And under the new subsidy scheme, what has launched in India, it has been almost, it's a 30 gigawatt market for next 3 years. And we have done close to 8 gigawatts right now. So still a possible potential of 22 gigawatts. And you never know, 1.5 billion of people, only 1 crore households is the start. We can touch maybe 10x of that.
Yeah,
That's the market size.
Adding to that, 32 crore, 32 lakh plus homes are already solarized.
Yeah.
And the target is of 1 crore solarized home by 2027 under PM Surya Ghar Yojana. So there is a lot of potential, lot of juice left yet in this market.
Yeah, and the overall target being 500 gigawatt by 2030. So we have like a massive, massive target and opportunity in front of us.
Yeah, it's incredible. India's just, all the numbers are massive, like 10 million homes, 500 gigawatts. So bringing it down to the product, maybe do you want to say a little bit about what you think the product needs to do to get us there?
Yeah, definitely. So, out of all the conversations we have had with the pros, I completely resonate that we are already solving for most of the pain points that they have today, from our amazing and very simple to use CRM to the design tool to the proposals and the other things that we do today. But maybe a few more bits and pieces of making it more Indianized in terms of the Indian quotation style. We've already built the elevation structure, which is the most common type of rooftop solar in India. Just a few more similar changes, and one big one that we will be bringing in very, very soon is WhatsApp integration across the platform, because we know we need that. So WhatsApp first. WhatsApp.
Yeah, what is it with WhatsApp in this country? It's incredible.
Oh yeah, I think
It's like a common platform that everyone is there on. Like,
Yeah.
WhatsApp is like a go-to thing for messaging or, sharing your messages with.
yeah,
Very
it's everywhere. Personal.
So it's like every family will have their own family group as well. That is for sure.
And the reason for that maybe is that the adoption of mobile technology. So India is almost having 80% having the mobile phones with them,
Yeah.
with almost 50% of the smartphones. That got the WhatsApp adoption quite fast in India.
Yeah. I think that's different from the rest of the world.
Yeah, it's totally different. Again, the population of 1.5 billion, if 50% do that, it's 75 crore guys for you using WhatsApp.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yes.
Huge number.
Yes, on the Kirana stores, all the people buying vegetables, they are also on WhatsApp now.
Yeah, it's good. That's what we want, mainstream solar, as mainstream as vegetables.
Yes.
Yeah. What about finance? What are your thoughts on state of the financing market today and what we need to do?
So there are a lot of schemes and initiatives that are given by the PSU banks under PM Surya Ghar Yojana through Jan Samarth portal. Like, people can actually avail loan as low as 6.5%, 7%, and even NBFCs are competing in this space. So NBFCs, like, they are disbursing the loan amounts at a very fast pace, and even the PSUs are catching up on them. So I feel there is a huge potential in solar financing equivalent to how solar is growing. So yeah.
And how does it differ between what I think you refer to as tier one cities and the rest of the country? How will the market be different, do you think? Any thoughts on that?
In terms of finance, if we say finance is more accessible to in like cities, tier one cities or so. In tier two cities, there is still, people are applying for loans manually, going through to the banks and, submitting their documents. So the access of, the reach of financiers is actually very less in tier 2 and tier 3 city, but that is changing now. The more and more people are adopting to technology in these places, it's drastic. So I feel it's going to be changing very soon in India.
So compared to the option of solar in tier 1, so it's all dependent on the grid stability. So when we see it's a on-grid systems which you get the subsidy for, correct? So the first adoption will happen in the tier 1 cities of India because you have good grid availability over there. Then it will slowly move and better income levels at tier 1 cities. And India per se are having a quite less number of tier 1 cities. So the population has got concentrated in some pockets of India. In south, north, west, east, you have pockets of 2, 3 cities as tier 1 cities. Now the shift will focus towards tier 2 because it's a subsidy program. Subsidy runs when you don't have enough money with the people. That's why government pushes the subsidy portion so that the adoption happens in tier 2. So tier 1 was already getting adopted to this because they are the wealthiest of the people. Initially, solar was a kind of a luxury in the home, right? So now it has become the necessity for the home. But necessity will come with the price, and the price is being paid by the government through subsidies initially. And that will bring the demand more in India. Supply will increase. That will eventually get the cost reduced, and the cost will reduce. The subsidy portion will go away. And it will become a commodity in the Indian households.
And then we've got to increase awareness, right?
Exactly.
In our mass market.
Exactly.
So we have our, marketing view. Any thoughts on how we increase mass market awareness?
I think, yes. So when I was talking to Indian pros, I think there's a lot of requirement about educational content for this field because solar is kind of new for all of the people. Even for the homeowners, it's something new. We need to bust myths like whether solar installation is actually expensive or it is more economical. So those kind of things we need to do for homeowners as well as installers. So it's a great thing to dive into it, and there will be a lot of opportunity, a lot of things which we can talk about, and we can actually gauge the entire solar ecosystem. We can be the pioneer in that ecosystem.
For sure.
Yes.
And maybe a couple more questions just with the time we have. Design. Can we talk about design? What do we need to do to help pros design accurate, fast, more efficient projects and proposals?
Yeah, definitely. So we are already sort of in discussion with Google, who is one of our investors, fortunately. So we are getting the best of the imagery very, very soon in both 2D and 3D imagery. And we are building in exciting features like the elevated structures. And we are trying to adopt as many edge cases so that it fits the Kerala roofs as well as it fits the Uttarakhand and the RCC roofs that we have across India, and make the entire process super, super user friendly. Like user friendliness and simple SIMP, like it is the headline of our design system. So we'll try to make it as easy to use
So
as.
if there were 3 words, I'd say simple and WhatsApp. Would probably be enough. But maybe just to finalize, we love solar technology, we love the sun, we love energy access. But ultimately, the industry is about people, really, isn't it? Any words or thoughts on partnerships and how we're going to approach the Indian market?
Yes. So in solar, it's all about community building. So you need partners for that. So for partnerships, you need the long-term people who are quite passionate about solar. It should not be just a kind of, I am today doing solar, tomorrow maybe some other thing. So he should be passionate about the solar technologies. And when we see the people in the solar industry, they're all passionate people because something pushes them. It's not like you let someone from automobile industry switching to solar, or maybe someone from tech industry coming to solar. They're hardcore people who are about climate change, environment, everything. So those partners will try to build the community around. So that partners will eventually get the whole, I mean, we can say what kind of adoption in the masses, the community building through reaching out to people, telling about the stories of solar, climate change, environment, sustainability. More and more funding in the world is coming on the basis of sustainability now. So when the communities join together, the change is immense. We have seen in the past, everything, when the communities have come together, we have seen what the greatest of the things have happened at that time.
That's when.
So like it goes hand in hand. We are actually hand holding those people who are, operating manually to automate their entire journey. So of course there will be a lot of adoption, which will lead to an ultimate partnership with all the bigger players or smaller players and everyone in the market. I feel. that will be a great thing to go ahead.
Amazing. Well, I am deeply honored, humbled, and happy to be working with you all
Same here.
on this solar journey. So thank you so much. Let's go.
Thank you, Hadamas. Thanks so much.
Goodbye. Cool.